Tell him I'm at a place called Gleason, about 50 miles east of here. Farm, grew up in a farm, so another farm boy.
You'll be the first student union president from there, I bet.
Well, I think so, yeah. I don't think there's anyone else that's going to ever come from there.
One thing I wanted to ask you about, Dave, is something that I myself have considered to be a significant issue, and I know a lot of students have also considered to be an issue, and that's the fact the student union executive at the University of Calgary earns probably more than any other student union executive in the country. And during our last university utility grilling of the presidential candidates, I asked one of them if she won, would she lower the honoraria, and I wanted to know if you would do that now that you are in.
Well, I did talk about that in during the campaign. Specifically, I brought it up during the Mac Hall forum, and I thought that $18,000 a year was a little bit high. It's the third highest in Canada, and I think given the whole nature of student government and volunteerism and the fact that the money comes from students, I think it's a little bit hard for a leader to empathize with students in general when they're making, a fairly good full-time salary. And I said that I would be willing to see that reduced to, to an equitable situation where you're similar to like a summer wage of what a student would get working for the summer. Because that's basically what you do, is you sacrifice your summer.
So you're telling us that you will be reducing the honorarium?
Well, I think so. I think, some people say $1,000 a month is great. I talked about between, $6,000 and $7,000. I don't think it's really necessary. I think maybe the idea was originally they might attract some of the good people or better people, but I just can't see. I mean, the experience of being president is so valuable in itself, and there should be some prestige and honor associated with it too, that I just don't see why it needs to have a big monetary reward, especially at the student's expense.
Many people agree with you. One thing, I'm going to throw some statistics at you. Since 1980, about 38% the student population has increased by 38% at the University of Calgary, while there's only been about a 7% increase in the base grant from the provincial government. I was wondering what you, now as one of the presidents of the largest universities in the province, plan to do to correct that situation.
Well, I think it's going to be difficult with the, well, as we all know, the numbers don't seem to fit, but I mean, there's different objectives for the provincial government and their feelings for what education, whether it follows or leads the economy, and whether they should be concerned with numbers. And also there was some concern that maybe by a slow increase in the numbers, that there maybe allow the university to trim some fat. I mean, there was some feeling in the Tory government that there was some unnecessary research going on. So I don't think you can make a direct correlation between the two numbers, but I still think that student university funding is a really big concern for the student president.
Okay, Dave, thank you very much. We've been talking with Dave Hoff, the victor in this year's presidential student union elections. Dave, wish you luck on your year, and we hope everything goes well.
I'd just like to thank a lot of people who did a lot of hard work, who won't be getting any credit because all the focus is on me, and there's been a lot of people behind me in the last few weeks, and I'd like to thank them all publicly right now. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Warren.
Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Well, we just found out that Dave's certainly happy with the election results, and now I'm going to ask students here, were you happy with the election results?
Not necessarily, but as Pat Mahoney had said about 2.5 years ago, the people get what they deserve.
I would have liked to seen academic go another way, because I don't think enough was done on the academic commission this year, or in the position of the academic VP.
Seeing that there